Hello everybody. Let's continue with another session of world building. Pretty exciting day to continue because I'm working on a cave that goes through a landscape. So I'm super happy because I learned some super cool stuff yesterday from one of my viewers, which was super helpful to get me. He showed me how to cut holes inside the terrain, so I'm very excited about that. And the idea right now is to go through this little cave environment. Let's see how are the play times.
Hello, vertically.
Hello, Head. How are you? So we are working on this cave environment. This is going to be mines. And I need to actually make a little landscape actually for the flooring, because I think I'm not able to go through here. Unfortunately, I really need to go through.
Hello, horizontally.
Hey, okay, so we got this going on. This flame is not following the thing. Hey, how are you? So yeah, the idea right now is to create another landscape so we can actually put it on the floor. I think those lights are a little bit soft. I think I can illuminate this a little bit better. So the next thing to do, I guess, will be let's see, to get this little cave passage that goes through the landscape into these other mines right here. Let me turn off the cave post process, which are those right here. Make it look a little bit more tropical. So yeah, it's time to actually get another landscape and push it through this area.
Bro, are you this bearded person, female son?
Are you this bearded person? I do have a little beard, which I'm gonna cut off probably today because it's getting too uncomfortable. Yeah, let's create another landscape actually, so we can actually push this through and connect those together so we can actually start working on this. I have a little problem because I'm using this little tool to show on and off.
On the floor, laughing face with tears of joy.
I have this little tool that was shared by a friend to turn off and on the little PCG, which I don't see anything sleeping here. Let's see if it works. Let's just go activate, and everything's activated. Good. So it kind of like, oh no, we have some sleeping stuff here. The burn forest for some reason did not activate the burn forest. Hey, how are you, John? Look at this cave. It's super cool. Let me just load the PCG super quick. because I think we have it switched. Yeah, it's sleeping here and activated everything. Yeah, I guess I need to get that off for this thing.
Yo.
Hey Tofu, for anybody watching the vertical stream, there's also a horizontal stream if you're interested in the technical aspects, the menus and everything. So right now I'm trying to activate the other part of this because we have these super huge nights in on the front, and then we have this kind of biome that I'm working on that I'm going to be spawning all over the place. We have these mines that go along, and the idea is then I'm working on this city as well. And right
What's
here
Ro doing?
I'm creating an open world environment. Let me show you. So it's like a dragon shaped kind of thing with a bunch of different biomes that I should probably have on my bookmarks. The jungle is gonna get totally reworked, and yeah, pretty excited about this. The mines, okay, these mines, let me show you. These mines go through here, through the landscape, and they go out through there. It's just that we need to activate the other PCG. I need to I got this tool that activates and deactivates all the PCG graphs, the procedural content generation, but some of them are sleeping and some of them are activated because I created them after I added this tool that was given to me by a friend in Discord. So now we can go through this cave, which I cannot really see much. So let's pick up all these point lights. Let's pick up all these point lights and actually make them a little brighter so we can see through the cave. It's gonna be a super cool cave. Let me just make it brighter because I cannot even see myself. Like, okay, so I'm gonna get all of those lights and I'm gonna push them into a little folder called cave lights. So now we know that it's going to be cave tunnel point lights. That way we can actually modify them all right here and go to intensity 100, maybe attenuation radius 3000. That's a little bit better. Now we can actually go through this little thing. You see, now it's super cool because we can get inside the caves and I can modify them nicer so they look very cool. Here it gets very compressed and then it gets wider a little bit, and now it's time to make this very cool, and they continue here, and then we can add structures like these wooden structures to actually hold the mine together and everything. So yeah, that's super cool. I got the world partition settings a little bit better, so now the loading times are much better. Performance is much better, and the time I need to wait for this to actually play is much shorter. So I have this little happy skeleton that hits himself in the head with this torch that I might just get off. I was trying to just illuminate a little bit because he was going through the cave, but we don't need it anyways, since already the cave has some lights. So here I'm gonna make a landscape because we don't want this kind of like super sharp ramps. We want like something more organic and stuff, and then we want to add supports and make it super cool. So yeah, let's just do that a little bit. I'm trying to like really block out all the areas first before like getting into too much details. I really want to like block out a little bit the thing, give it a nice pass of detail. So I'm just gonna go very quickly to the character, which is this one, and I'm gonna just take off that this torch. Yeah, we don't really need it anymore. So the character now it's a little bit nicer. Just to give myself an idea of how this thing will look with low poly characters, since I was using the third person default character. You see now it looks like a happy skeleton running like Jack Sparrow or something. So yeah. Okay, so let's do the landscape, right? To make this look nice, because actually, and here we want the mines on all these walls. We want like very cool mines going around this. So let's see if we can get that going. So this is going to be, I turned off the PCG unfortunately, so you don't get to see the other things. I might just, I think that I might just get rid of this little thing for now. Because I do wanna see all the PCG activated at the same time. But it's okay, it's okay. I have my friend, he's gonna fix it eventually, and we're gonna get it like nice, because this tool is very powerful, but I created these PCG graphs after I used the tool, after I imported the tool. So now we have some sleeping and some activated. So that's the issue, and it only like switches them off. So anyways, it's not necessary for now. Let's just get the landscape. That's kind of good because it keeps me focused on actually what matters. Let's create a little landscape here. So we can modify it, give it the same material, and give it that organic feel that goes through the cave. And I think it's gonna look super cool. Just a little tiny landscape. Let's go manage, new, and I want just a tiny little landscape right here that we can push through one cave to the other. Actually, we can even make it smaller, and we can even go to landscape 1 and turn it off, so we can see where we need this landscape to actually reach. So I can even like make it like maybe keep it as straight as possible, and then just delete the points we don't need. Give it a second to think. Okay, now up. I was not expecting that. Manage, new. There you go. So I think this is kind of cool. Yep, this is more than enough for what I need. Let me just push it down to the right height, which is gonna be along those lines, something like that. Oh, why it gets stuck like that? Okay. Manage new. Okay. Yep, that's kind of nice. Let me see, rotation 30. Let's go minus 30 to keep it a little bit. Minus 32, minus 33. That's about right. So let's just push it a little bit more like this, and I think that's great. Okay, it's gonna freak out, disappear, and then I need to go to manage, new, and it's gonna appear exactly on the same place. Now let's go create. Cool. So now that we have this landscape, we can actually mold it to the height of this other plane that I got here. So that's gonna be amazing, cause we want to go to here. Let's just save this little landscape. First and foremost, get it saved, and when it comes to foliage and all the other things, let me just hide everything as well. Let's keep it optimized. It's okay, it's not gonna look beautiful for now, but the idea is to make it super optimized so it really runs smooth. and it will allow me to actually work better. Okay, I'm saving the bunch of new landscape little squares that I'm going to actually delete everything we don't need after we get the shape of the landscape properly. So here I'm going to perfect. I'm just going to go to foliage, which is 1L, foliage, and just deactivate all of it. I mean, hide it so it doesn't run. And great. And also these trees, everything that is named tree is gonna get hidden as well, because we don't actually need it right now. Everything that is tree, hide it. Okay, everything that is water, hide it. You can always go Control H to show everything back up. So if you're not sure if you're hiding something from your scene, you can always go Control H, get rid of that. I mean, reappear everything that you. What's the word? Unhide it? Yeah, unhide everything that you hidden. So yeah, let's get this big water on the floor. This one, and also water foam. Let's just get all of that off so performance is much better. And also the fog, volume fogs, let's just hide that super quick. Nice. I think that's good enough. Now we can actually, we can actually have better performance and work on the thing much nicer. Okay, cool. Another thing I would like to do is give it a quick material to this block out mesh, so it doesn't get confused with the actual landscape, which is gonna be gray, and we don't want to have two gray materials on the same thing. So let's just make it a little different color. Let's just give it a quick material, which is going to be desert, building, rock, yeah, something like that. Just a quick desert material, so we can get a better idea of where the landscape is and where the material of the blockout mesh is. Okay, nice. Once we got that, let's go back to landscape, sculpt, and we can start sculpting. So let's make the brush a little tiny bigger, which is 2000, and here we can just start sculpting a little bit. That's too much strength. Let's go 0.15, and here we should be able to just push it a little bit. First of all, okay, yeah, we need to actually push it into the, make it a little bit higher. This is going to be interesting because we need to actually follow the shape of this, so we do need a bigger brush. Let's go and multiply this by 2, and then we can make it a little bigger like this, just to get the shape of the thing roughly, and then we can actually push it down and make it flat and make it nice. For now, we just want to push it as close as possible to the shape, so it encloses this rock formation and holds the ground. That will allow me to create a supernatural kind of landscape floor for this, which will have like sand on the edges, and it will look super beautiful. Then we can start adding a little bit of mine structures that actually hold the mountain and the ceiling from falling, and it's gonna just look super nice. So yeah, hopefully we get this going today, and then I kind of want to continue with the we can actually get the island. We have a very special island where it's gonna be the shadow island. We should probably get that today, and then I kind of want to continue with the village island, the plagued village. I'm very excited about that. So yeah, little by little. You see, we just sculpt a little bit. It's not gonna be perfect, but we want to give that. We want to give enough space from the outside, so we are actually able to push this nicely inside. So just gonna give it enough kind of space around it, and this will be will give it a super nice effect. once we are inside. So what you can do in these areas where like it doesn't really want to pick it up, you can just go in circles like that. Try to reach one height position, and then you can go flatten. And with this flatten brush, make it a little tiny smaller, because then things get very weird if you use it with a big brush. And then you can start flattening it out like this, and give it a little bit more area to the sides. So now from this area we can pick it up again with the sculpting brush and just rise that terrain a little. You see right here, okay, maybe I went too hard there, but here we can start like flattening it, so we can give it a little bit more on the sides, which is gonna be very important when we start eroding this with the erosion brush, to give that sense of sand just accumulating on the edges. So it's kind of nice to just go around this area, and you can just push it a little bit here. Okay, that's kind of cool. Let's continue with this other area. So for here, I think I need to flatten out a little bit here. There you go. So it gives me more area, surface area to push, because then the brushes get confused when the angles are too steep and they change too easily. I mean too fast. So let's go 2000 and let's start pushing this terrain a little bit up again. Let's start pushing it up like that. Okay, and then I will just go a little bit harder, 4000, bigger brush. Let's try to just push it on the edges a little bit harder like that, and that's kind of cool. Yep, that's what I want. Just enclose that. There you go, enclose it, enclose it, enclose it, and also give me a little bit of terrain behind, I mean underneath the this is so cool how the village looks without floor. So let's add a little bit there. Okay, cool. Also here I do want a little bit of terrain, but don't get close to the edge. Don't get close to the edge of the terrain, because then things get a little bit weird with brushes. Okay, cool. So this is nice. Now I want to hide the roof of the cave to actually see what's going on, because then we won't be able to actually work on this. So let's just hide this one and we can see actually what's going on. That's very cool. Let's go back to landscape and let's start flattening things out. Landscape, sculpt, and then we can make the brush smaller, maybe 2000. Let's go sculpt with shift to push it down a little, bit here. That's kind of cool. Yep, right here we're gonna just push a little. We don't need this. There you go. That's what I want. Some formations on this, on the sides, like kind of sand, like accumulating on the sides of this. We need to show the other terrain to actually start looking how things are going to be working. But for now, let's just try to sculpt it a little bit nicer, flatten out. The flat brush, you need to make it smaller, because then it gets confused if the thing is too big. So here I want to flatten out, sculpt, just click it a little bit, click it until you get the terrain pushed out of the mesh. That's what you want, just pushing this terrain through the blockout mesh, just a tiny bit. This is where things get a little bit tough. You need to go back to flatten and try to just get this as nice as possible and close to the terrain. And then you go to sculpt and click, just tiny bit, then flat again. And then you start trying to get that kind of thing. Since this is an angled thing, it's gonna be a little tough, but don't worry, we always can use a ramp to help with getting that right. So let's just try to push it out first with maybe 2000, and then we can also just go smooth a little and then push out, push out like this a little bit. Okay, let's just try to push. Just push it like this. It's okay, it's gonna go through, and then we can just flatten out with a little tiny brush. You see, there you go. And we can also just try to smooth it a tiny bit, but not too much, because the brush is a little strong right now. And we are almost there. Just push it here. Here we need more, a little bit more on this side. Get the edges. Important to get the edges as well. Don't forget to get the edges, because then you won't be able to actually work on it. You need to give it more of a flat surface on the edges. That way everything will just align nicer, and it will allow you to use the erosion brush, which just makes like a landslide a little bit more like a sand dune effect. Nice. I like this. Then let's get rid of this little thing like that. Okay, cool. So that's it. Nice. Now we're going to actually flat this out a little bit. I will go to the erosion brush, make it a little bigger, maybe 4000. We can just multiply by 2, and then just use erosion on the sides, just a little bit. This really doesn't matter, it's not gonna be shown, but it's kind of nice to just see how the terrain reacts to this, because we want to use this from the inside as well. Just to make it a little bit flatter, more stable. And also here we can use the erosion brush just to cut out those things. That's kind of cool. And then we can cut out all the rest of the landscape we don't need. We just really need the center of this. This is kind of cool. Let's just go erosion through the center of the thing to flatten everything a little bit more, and that's it. That looks very cool. Now it's not flat. It doesn't really make sense that this is not does not really represent like a path that you can go through, because sand dunes, they have those shapes because they receive a lot of wind, and that's what shapes them. So inside a cave we don't have them. We're gonna actually flatten them out. Let's just make a quick save and use the ramp tool, which is one of the most powerful sculpting landscape tools, because you can just hit ramp right here and you are like, okay, I cannot really sculpt this by hand, so what other solutions do I have? Okay, let's just flatten out this right there. Ramps are very powerful but very tricky at the same time. You need to really be careful how you use them. Let's make them a little bit thicker. And here, let's see, let's go add ramp, and then up, you see I cut up the thing that I didn't need to. So let's go push it up and cut, and again let's reset, go up, add ramp. Okay, nice. I kind of flatten out the terrain a little bit. I like this. So let's go reset ramp to be able to draw another ramp. Let's push it somewhere from here to there. It's not gonna be perfect, but if we go add ramp, it cuts a ramp up, not like that, up, not like that. I went to, oops. I went Control C twice. Anyways, it's okay. Let's just hit it right there. Select this one, go up, add ramp. Too much, Control C, push it up, add ramp, Control C, add ramp, push it up a little bit, add ramp. Good. Now we are pushing a little bit up. We are pushing a little bit more up than we actually need, which is okay. We can always flatten that out. That's no problem. So reset the ramp, and then we can come here. You can do this by layers as well, but I rather use layers a little bit just to. Okay, that's kind of cool. And then we can reset this ramp. I will use layers just to give little final details. On this blockout stage, I kind of want to like just try to get everything on the first layer of the landscape. So here I'm just gonna hit ramp again, Okay, that will just flatten out things a little bit more, and I think I'm pretty happy with this. Let's just go reset. Yep, let's go save and save. And yep, I think that we are good. Now it's time to actually show the other. Well, first of all, let's give it a little smooth, maybe. Just a little tiny smooth. Just to make sure that we can get rid of the blockout mesh. And we need to try walking around this before actually going further. We need to really make sure that the character is able to go through this slope. You see, now we're getting some weird angles on the edges. I kind of want to like, then we can actually go deep into there and like actually just push it up, make that little sand effect that I was talking about. And here we do have a problem where I don't want this to be like this. So let's go flatten, brush 1000, and let's just push it a little bit like that. And from here we can cut this out. Again, cut out from the, nope. We need to find the lowest area with a smaller brush and cut from here, right there. And if that doesn't really work, what you can do is go sculpt, brush 4000. It really depends on the size and density of your environment, of your landscape. Okay, cool. Landscapes are very powerful. The only thing with landscapes is that make sure that they're a little bit hard to move from one project to another. That's the only thing about landscapes. Let's go flatten and then smaller brush 1000. Nice. And then let's just push this out like this. Yep, like this. Just push it out like this and then smooth. And then reset. Yep, that's it. Kind of nice. Okay, cool. Now let's go into the testing. Also, this we can just flatten out like that, hide it into the terrain. Yep, and it's time to actually get rid of the blockout mesh and see how it goes. Save everything, and then when we get the final landscape, we cut out everything we don't need to make it more efficient. Nice. Let's go landscape 2. Landscape number 1. That's super cool stuff. And then I want to go into the blockout mesh, which is this rectangle thing right here. Where's my rectangle mesh? Right there. There you go. So it's rectangle 1 through 8, if I'm not mistaken. Is there anything else that I'm selecting? Oh, we have a super big rectangle underneath. Is that the dragon? No, it's not the dragon. I bet. Ooh. Okay, before we do that, let me just double check something. Let's make a little group called something like that. And I kind of want to just check where's the dragon shape that I was using. Oh, it's right there. It's just hidden right there. The dragon shape I was using to actually draw the dragon of the island. Everything's cool. We got everything in place. So now we can just go here, find the rest of them, and just come here like this and be like, well, thank you so much for your blockout service. And now we can actually get into the mine sculpting. Okay, so let's just save, go here, and let's add the same master material that we have on this landscape to the landscape number 2. So here I'm going to just find my instance, and here I'm gonna just drop it into my landscape material. Bloop. And then we should be able to paint some sand on it, so it blends beautifully with the other one. It's gonna be super nice. Cool. Now it looks super funky because it does not have any layers. So we're gonna go to select landscape, we're gonna go to landscape, and we're gonna go to paint. But before we paint, it needs some layers. So let's come here and give it a second to think a little bit. Okay, nice. So here, okay. Okay, is it cool? Yeah. So we're gonna go landscape 1 and just add a little weight blended layer. Yep, let's just save it. And let's just save it. Let's just add all the layers we need. Weight blended layer. There are many ways of doing this, and this is the one that usually works for me. So now that we have this, I can just simply go and make the brush super big and then just click it. And we should be able to turn this into sand. Why is it painting so... okay, the strength is super low, so let's make the strength a little bit bigger, and we can start painting, and it blends beautifully. The smaller the landscape, the better the blending, I guess, because with bigger landscapes, things just look, they don't really blend well. I don't know what's wrong with my big landscape, but you see how nicely it blends? Like, I really want this blending on the rest of the landscape. Yeah, choco chips flooring right there. We got some nice kind of texture for this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is hide landscape number 1 to see what actually is going on with this. Let's make it totally like it's not getting any issues on the edges. It's just working like a charm, like I was like expecting it to work. Wow, this is super nice. I don't know why my other landscape does not blend like this. We're gonna get that figured out. Wow.
Hey man, what's up?
Hey, how are you, Yume? So yeah, it's blending super beautifully. It's time to get a little bit of cave on the inside. Let me get this other one and let's make it smaller, 4000. And let's actually try to get this nice blending effect on the center. Nice. And then we can actually get this kind of cool. It blends pretty good. I like this blending. Yep, we can actually get some blending. A little bit on the sides, which is not gonna be visible. Oh no, it blends the same way. It really depends on how quick or slow you move the brush. It's very interesting how this blends. Yep, so let's just try to get yeah, it's not gonna be perfect. Let me just make the brush super big, 8000. And let's just click and click and click and maybe click one more. That's it. I like this. No more. And then
Good. En route to get the little one. How have you been?
nice. Very good, very good. Really trying to push out this project, and hopefully we can do something very good for the pirate concept art. I'm just really trying to get this. I'm trying to get some areas finished here, and I want to continue with the other one. Hopefully, mm, maybe tomorrow morning. I would like to wake up in the morning and do those buildings and see how it comes. Just really trying to push this out as hard as possible before I get my office job. And yeah, this weekend that comes, I really need to take it easy. I want to have a small vacation before my new job. Um, but yeah, let me know if you can send me the pirate information, because I saw you sending me the other zone and I got like a little bit confused. I was like, is this the pirate zone? No, it's not the pirate zone, it's some other zone. So yeah, let's try to go one by one, because it's you know a little bit overwhelming to get like this bunch of information from different zones. And let's try to keep it like one by one. Maybe you can send me that what's the word, that PowerPoint that you were making on the pirate, on the deep water spears, so I can get a little bit more information about that area, so it will help me finish it before we get into another zone. Yeah, I'm sorry I haven't been able to stream that project yet, but definitely this week I'm gonna push those 8 hours and try to see if we can actually get to a more finished environment with the buildings and everything working out nice. So yeah. Okay, let's try to cut out some of this landscape. Okay, we don't need these pieces, and we don't need maybe that one, yes. This one we don't, those one, yes. We don't want those. That one we don't need. No. We can just cut out those as well. This one we do need. This one we can get rid of. Nope, that one we don't need. This one we do need, and this one we do need. Okay, so yeah, all this landscape, little cubes, little planes, we can just delete them by going to delete and click your selection. Nice. Now we have a much more smaller landscape that we can actually play with and integrate.
Oh, I'm sorry, the one I sent was just out of fun because I was surprised about that video I found on your channel. It was not really related to our current work. It truly more friendly than anything.
Yeah. I read the messages and I was like, is this the deep water spears? And then you said, oh no, it's the I forgot the name. Yeah, this other area that we were talking about. But that's super nice. That's super nice. It's just that since I go back to the Discord chat to get the references and stuff, I kind of like to have it all compacted. But we can also make a PDF, or we can also just make a PowerPoint or something, so I can just access that file and have
the additional info I finished, but I had to get my kid. Once at home, I'll send it to you.
I appreciate it. Don't worry. Take your time. We are in no rush. I've been like I told you, recollecting assets and stuff, really thinking on how I'm going to approach those buildings, and really thinking how can we achieve some interesting stuff. Cause yeah, I'm very excited about creating something different. I want to create some buildings that people cannot recognize. Not like that. I want to create relatable buildings, but I don't want people to be, oh, those are Cinti Polygon assets. Oh, those are that asset pack from this. Oh, that's Kitbash 3D. Oh, that's that. No. I want to create something that people are like, this is cool. I haven't seen this. I can relate to it, but I cannot download it. So that's the power of actually creating kind of or combining these assets. And there are many ways of doing that. So yeah, let's try to do something like that. Which it's what I'm actually doing in this project as well. Like if you see these kind of like super big structures, hopefully you're not driving or getting distracted. But this
Sorry for that disturbance. I should have kept the chat clean in some sort.
No. Don't worry. It's just that eh, eh, I was confused just for 1 second. I was like, what? But it's super cool that you actually found my other video and it was somehow related to what you wanted to do. So yeah, these structures, I got them and I changed the materials on them, the textures, and I actually sculpted a little bit of broke a little bit the edges and stuff to give it a little bit more detail to them. So that's what I mean when like modifying a little bit the assets. This is not the best example of this. Maybe a better example is the other houses that
I'm totally in sync with your vision of the assets. You will have plenty of intel with coming in a few hours.
That's amazing. Yeah, maybe a better example is what I did on the other swamp environment, where I took some houses, broke them, made the interiors, got some moss on them and stuff. That really separates the whole thing from the original, and I think that's super powerful stuff. So yeah, let's try to blend this landscape on the other one. Let's go landscape, sculpt, and here, and here, maybe 4,000. We can just blend it in a little bit. Yep, let's just blend it in a little bit like this. Nice. That's what I want, a nice blend between two landscapes with the same material. Yay, super cool stuff. Nice, I like this. And then let's go through the caves, which I should probably just turn on the other thing. Here, oh, that's perfect. I like the blending. Yeah, that's nice. Let's just go save, and find the rock desert cave, PCG ceiling. Boom, there you go. Now we have our stuff, and now we can actually carve this down and make it super interesting. Okay, let's go through the caves. Let's give it a little pass to actually make this cave super interesting and cool. Just a quick pass. Again, I'm trying to keep this as loose as possible to continue with the most amount of areas. Really want to try to advance as quick as possible, not focusing on little details, but focusing on the main picture, which is very hard thing to do, because, you know, every artist likes to get caught in the details, but here's where you really want to train yourself to just go and push the project, and at the end it will really help to get that whole picture, which is more important than just little details. Let's go 1,000. Just gonna rise up the terrain on the edges, because it makes sense to have more rise of terrain on the edges a little bit. Yep, a little bit like that. It looks very funky, very kind of weird, I know, but we're gonna get it right. I like this, and then we're gonna get some erosion on the sides, and it's just gonna look beautiful. Here we need to go sculpt shift to give a little bit of more deep depth to the actual terrain. Let's just push it down a little, poof, and then here you see, like, now we can actually just do whatever we want with this. It's not a static mesh, and we can like really just play with it. Okay, be careful not to make it too funky. Or too deep. I think here we need to actually push it a little. Here things are getting a little bit out of control. Let's go into the erosion brush. erosion brush, and let's see if we can actually get it a little bit nicer. Yep. This is probably the coolest thing I ever done with a landscape, I'm not gonna lie. Like, a tunnel that goes through a mine, cuts the landscape in half. I mean, yeah, this is what I always wanted to do with landscapes. This is some cool stuff right here, not gonna lie. Like, really interesting, kind of flatten out. Let's try to, oh, not like that, not like that. Now flatten brush 500. Let's keep it very tiny. Let's try to, not like that. The flatten brush, it really needs to be used with a lot of carefulness. Okay, you need to be very careful not to actually rise up the terrain. You need to pick up a lower end, a lower altitude, and then from that lower terrain you can push into the thing. Slopes are just difficult to deal with, I'm not gonna lie. Slopes are some other stuff. It's kind of, let's break this down. Let's go here and let's actually start sculpting this with a bigger brush. Let's go 2000. Yep, like that. Kind of cool. Okay, I like this. I like this. That feels nice. Here we do have a little issue. Here is not really feeling nice. Let's go erosion. And let's try to get this right. Erosion is one of my favorite brushes. It really just gets to feel, it makes the whole thing feel more nice, more natural. Erosion and hydro. Hydro is a little tricky brush, but it really can get some good effects on the landscape. Sculpt 1000. Let's just sculpt this down a little bit, just like break it a little bit. Not too much, because we do want the character to be able to walk through. So let's go erosion. Nice. I like this. A little bit more flattened out. Also here, yep, I believe that the character might get stuck in some areas. It looks like a small kind of path, but it's super huge actually. So let's just give it a little quick smooth, just so the character doesn't get stuck anywhere. A nice little smooth, especially here on these angles. Yep, just a little quick smooth, so we don't have any kind of like super heavy kind of changes in the height, kind of weird slopes where the character might get stuck. Okay, cool. I think I'm pretty happy with this. Yeah, that's a nice kind of pass. Let's go selection, save. Let's play with this. The play times are so much better now. Like, I used to wait. Hey, Flybird, how are you? Let's check the tunnel. I connected this area. We have a little texture streaming pool issue. Don't worry. We're just gonna copy a little thing right here. r.streaming.pool size 5000. So we're going to allocate a lot of video memory to just load the textures. So we're just gonna push it here, and we're gonna go to console commands and push it there. And now we should be able to have no issues with texture streaming pool. So the stream looks beautiful. Amazing. And now we should be able to look at everything with the correct textures. Nice. Let's see how it feels walking through here. This camera is a little bit too close to the character. I would like to push it a little bit farther away. Okay, nice. It feels nice. Feels like a very kind of big slope. I'm not gonna lie, but you can still walk around. I like the dune effects a little bit. We can work that out, make it feel more like actual sand or kind of like soil with sand. We don't want to make it like too much sandy, because it's a cave, and caves usually are made of.
How is your job going?
Very good. I should be able to start on October 21st. My actual office job. Here we have a very nice, very steep slope. I'm not a big fan of this. Let's modify this super quick. And my freelance is doing great. I'm super happy with the project and everything. It's very, very, very having a lot of fun with the project. Let's go erosion. It's okay. This curve is gonna be a little difficult to work with. It's okay. As long as the character can walk through there, I think I'm kind of happy for now. And then the connection through the landscapes are pretty okay. We can also just go flatten out this. Give it a little bit more of a like that, and then just go smooth a little bit here. I think that's pretty cool.
Hope you'll enjoy your time in your contract thing.
Yeah. I kind of like, I'm very excited about that job, but at the same time, like, I kind of want to like just keep on streaming, I kind of like streaming. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's just gonna be a 2-month contract, and it's gonna give me a lot of experience, and it's gonna be good for my CV and stuff, but I have this kind of like deep feeling that I should just stick to my YouTube and to my freelance clients. I kind of feel that this is gonna it's gonna make it's gonna help me grow personally much faster and nicer. I will meet more people. I will actually find super interesting teams and clients, and I will be able to actually grow faster and better as an artist. And yeah, I think that just working for a company, it's cool. It's an experience that I think is gonna actually provide me with more of what's the word? More trust. It will give more trust to my future employees and stuff. But I feel that I just really wanna, make my own brand, grow my own brand, and grow my channel, and really do some cool stuff. And the amount of things that I've been learning, and it's just been an amazing growth experience for me, just to meet people on the Discord and learning all these tools and stuff. It's been super cool stuff. I don't like this post process.
Yeah, I bet you do. LOL. If I had the possibility, I'd stick to a working environment that I created as well. But as you stated, there will be good things to take off from this job.
Yeah. And they are offering me a 2-month contract just because, they know that they really want to test me out. They really want to see my performance.
It's a good thing that it's temporary. It'll encourage to take the most out of it.
Yeah, and if I really like the job and stuff, and I really perform well, I can also just negotiate with them. It's like, well, you want me to stay? Well, if you want me to pay for my own apartment and stuff, we will need to we need to negotiate a little bit, because right now I'm saving a lot of money just living on my parents' apartment. Like I have that possibility to save on rent. So it's a game changer. It's just a simple game changer. I'm like, why not just use that advantage? Because if not, I will need to charge much more, and I won't be able to work for the people I'm working for, right? If I will need to charge for all those things. So um, I don't know. I feel that it's a super nice combination of things right now. I'm just in a very good spot. And so, first of all, I'm like super lucky, and second of all, like I really wanna take advantage of this opportunity that I have. This combination of what is this? Yeah, this combination of possibilities that I have. Yeah, just really go hard with it. What I really want to do is just like go and give my 100% to this company and end up in very good relationships with them, in a very good relationship, and be like, well, that was amazing. Thank you so much for everything. I will go back to my freelance YouTube work, and then if you ever need me in the future, I can come work for you. But I'm not, you know, uh, I have this feeling like, the power of YouTube is that I can like just work while streaming and growing my audience. It's just like I'm using my time the best way possible. It is like the best combination. It's just the best way of taking advantage of my time. It's like really, really amazing, because if I go work in a studio, in an office, well, it's 8 hours per day that I just need to hide under a desk and do and work for them, right? It doesn't really like help me in my personal growth. Like, yes, I will be learning from the other studio artist, and I will be I will create a lot of new connections, and I will meet a lot of interesting people, and it's very good. But at the end of the day, I get paid, and that money goes away quick. In a couple of months, I spend that money and I'm basically done. There's nothing else that I can do with that, right? So it doesn't really, it's not a good deal for me. It's like, yeah, I got paid, that's good, but money goes away easy and fast. So what's the deal? I rather build my own brand, build my own channel, my own audience, and then if I can get a very small tiny amount per hour, that's perfect. It's enough to sustain myself during this process. So it's just like I don't know, this is a crazy niche that I'm kind of like discovering. Like, it's like, I'm not only a 3D artist, I'm not only somebody who's showing the whole process, the whole thing that I'm doing live, but I'm also like showing how I work for others, right? So that's how I get like other people interested in working with me, because I'm like showing my skills and showing my work ethics, and it's just I don't know, I find it very interesting. I find it very, very, very interesting. Super, super cool stuff, seriously. And it's not like I'm the first one to do this. I've seen other people doing this live, and it's like, whoa, that's crazy. That's like, I ever always wanted to do this, and now it's a possibility, and I'm like, wow, mind blown about it. But at the same time, if I ever get a new client that wants like automobile visualization or stuff like that, now I can say, well, I work for this agency doing these visualizations for this super known automobile vehicle, like car company, right? So it's gonna be super good for my CV. But yeah, just very happy, very grateful with everything. Just it's time to really focus and just learn and grow and push it very hard. I'm in that stage of my life where I really want to push it as hard as possible. Finally, I know what I want to do. Finally, I got the skills to do what I want to do, and it's just time to really get good at it, like really go deep, become as good of an expert as I can, like really go dive deep into this. Because a true master is that one who always keeps on learning. That's a true master. Is somebody who always wants to learn, always, continuously. He realizes that there's always people much better than him, and he realizes that there's always something else to learn, and that's what really makes people good at something. Just having that child curiosity and be like, yes, I want to keep on learning, yes, I want to keep on growing, I want to keep on experimenting. And that's just like the spark that makes like some people absolutely just beyond exceptional when it comes to becoming specialized at something, right? So yeah, just talking too much today, but yeah, that's how I feel. It's very nice, and I'm very grateful for everybody who has been part of this journey. Oh, this is part of another landscape. Okay, this is where things get a little bit interesting. Okay. Nice. So yeah, that's good enough. I'm not gonna play with this anymore. Just gonna save it here, save it there. Cool. I'm very happy with this. Now it's time to think. What's the most important thing to do right now? Let me think. So we can get the mines going here. Boom, 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 boom. We can get the plagued village, also the desolated city here. I know exactly what I want to do. I want some broken statues in the ground, some cemetery areas, a lot of fog. This area is gonna be cool. Then I want like a nice kind of like path that goes up the hill, and here we're gonna have some interesting areas here as well. Yeah, let's start just placing some stuff. Let me think about it. First, I wanna fix this little thing that has been bothering me for so long. These little landscape holes in here. What is this? So let's go and smooth this out. Yep, that looks much better now. Okay, so back to the same methodology, the same mantra. It's don't focus on little details, focus on the whole picture. The whole picture. What is the thing that I can do to really push this environment harder? Okay, we got the main idea here. I can do like the mines, but I kind of want to move forward from this desert area. I'm getting a very good idea of what I want here. We can just leave it like that. I got the tunnel, which is something that I really want to test out, and now we got it going. It's not perfect. I want to make it look much nicer, but we got the main blueprints, the main things going. Now it's time to like really just polish it with what happened to this landscape. Oh, okay. We can really polish it with adding more railings and all the good stuff, but I kind of like wanna solve all the things that I don't have clear in my mind right now. Place them and have them like set up, and then I will be like, okay, perfect, I know what to do here. Let's continue. So yeah, I'm gonna just jump a little bit from area to area today. Try to give it that kind of like first pass. It's gonna be like, what's the word? Kind of like technical kind of test. It's like, okay, all the things are working. Now it just requires a little bit more patience and care and tuning and fine tuning and polishing, but at least everything is just set into place and it's ready to go. So then I can just go back and I know exactly what assets I need, what I'm going to do. Just trying to streamline the pipeline a little bit. Not the pipeline, but streamline the process a little bit to get away from that guesswork and experimentation. Just be like, okay, I know exactly what I'm going to do. Everything's set. Now let's just do it. That's a little bit what the mindset I'm trying to develop. Okay, cool, that's nice. No need for details here. So let's go file, save. Nice. This is gonna look so cool with the torches and everything. Nice. And the pillars holding the thing, and it's so cool. All the other assets I'm gonna use, I wanna just place them around here. But we got this little one that actually shows what family of assets I'm going to be using. Everything that basically says mine is gonna be used here. That's amazing. Yeah, all of these are going to be used here. It's gonna be very cool. This will require for sure some work, but that's clear. Everything's clear. Yep, let's continue with the next one. So one of the things I want to do is actually add the little island that actually I was told to do days ago. It's just that I kind of focused on something else and got derailed a little bit, but that's great. We got that. Boom, 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 boom. I think it's time to get the little island going, then probably the plagued village. And let me just check my Discord to see what other areas we got going. Hey, how are you? Just checking what other areas. Okay, this is being worked by another artist. We got okay, yep.
I need your help.
Tell me. Okay, so we got the underground arena. This is super cool stuff. The desert area, plagued village, and the shadow fortress. So let's just get those going, because we got a bunch of other things that I want to work on. So let's just get those locked out.
Hey, how it's going?
Very good. Very good. Got a lot of new things. got a lot of new things. I was working on this little tunnel. Like, check how cool. Like, finally, I connected these mines. All the vegetation is turned off just for performance and just to work a little bit faster. But this is one of the first things I made for this environment, this cave right here, right? But check how cool you can actually go through.
I have a static mesh of a landscape. I want to turn it into a landscape. How can I do it?
I'm not really sure how you can turn a static mesh into a landscape mesh. That's very interesting. I've never heard somebody doing that before. I heard people using height maps. I heard people turning landscapes into static meshes, but not the other way around. That's very interesting. I need to ask my maybe in my Discord there are some other environment artists that might know how to do this. Let me just give it a quick YouTube search, Google search, because I've never heard about this. So you have a static mesh, right? Static mesh into landscape mesh on Unreal Engine 5. Oh, okay, let's see. Unfortunately, you cannot transform a mesh into a landscape, at least not with the editor. Okay, first answer from the Unreal Engine: convert mesh to landscape or different ways to prepare. Let me check. Landscape tools in Unreal Engine are amazing. I don't see any way you need to do that. Okay, I'm looking for the same thing. Complex landscape, nope. No, dude, I don't believe you can do that. Reddit and on the Unreal Engine forums don't show an answer to that. You can use errant landscapes to use height maps to push.
I tried to turn it into a height map using Blender, but in Blender I had difficulties.
Dude, yeah, I don't really think you can do that. There might be some kind of hacky way around it, but if you want my true, honest opinion about it, I wouldn't do it. I will just use height maps. There are some very nice height maps out there, and you can use errant landscapes where you can just drop a height map and poof, it appears on your landscape. You can also use the landscape tools. If you're going for realistic landscapes, I will use height maps. There's a Gaia program. There's a free version that you can sport some beautiful free what's the word height maps from there. And there's a plugin called Errant Landscape. Let me just write it down for you so you got it here. Errant Landscapes on Unreal Engine 5. So Errant Landscapes, yep. So you should probably look into this. This is very powerful stuff.
Errant Landscapes UE5.
Yeah, those are very beautiful. And Gaia, right? Gaia program. Gia. Yeah, that's what I will probably go for. But static mesh into landscape, I don't see the use of that. Are you trying to modify the landscape? Because if you're really trying to modify it, you can also just go to ZBrush or even just the modeling tools and go to deform, vertex sculpting, and dynamic sculpting. And the real question here is, why do you want to do that? What's the purpose behind that? Because I don't see any purpose doing that. I cannot think of a purpose why you should need to do that. If you like really want my honest opinion, like I don't really understand like why somebody would like to do that. I don't see any needs. For example, all of these are static meshes and they just work perfectly like that. I can modify them, I can move them, push them, even walk on them. There's no need for them to be landscape. They're actually even more performant as a static mesh.
I am giving it a try because it is a height map of a specific area.
Oh, it is a very specific thing. But are you trying, the question here, are you trying to modify it? Because if you're not trying to modify the static mesh, what's the need? Like, are you really trying to like sculpt on it, or maybe cut it down, or maybe, I don't know, right? That's the big question. Because if the static mesh is good and you don't need to modify it, I don't see the need. If you want to cut through it and put some reverse and just modify it, I totally understand, but you can do that using ZBrush, Blender sculpting, or even sculpting inside Unreal. Yeah. The other question is, are you trying to just use a very specific landscape material on it to get some like very specific foliage and master complex landscape materials on it to spawn different kind of foliage, grass types, and height-based materials on it? That's probably the best use case I can see. But besides that, I don't see any other usage for that. Damn it. But yeah, that's a good question. I never seen somebody doing that. Okay, so I'm going to take a shower on a little break because it's getting too hot in here. So I think that before I do that, I should probably just get my other island going. Yeah, let's just do that very quickly before I finish this.
No, I don't want to modify. I want to put foliage and stuff to make a digital twin of the area.
So there's no need. Like, there's no need at all. Like, for example, yep. Like these are static meshes, right? This is a basic static mesh representing some kind of mountain.
That's why I need it to be landscape mesh.
No, you don't need to make it landscape at all. Let me show you. You can paint foliage over static meshes super easily. There's no need. Yeah. Maybe you should probably start from what you want to do with that first. And we should probably, yeah, just I was probably able to help you very quickly before you even asked me how to modify it. So yeah, this is a static mesh right here. You see, SM static mesh, right? This is just a simple static mesh, and then
How about collision?
it has collision. Yeah, it has everything you need. Like there's no need to turn this into a landscape at all. You can just play from it, and you see you can walk on top of it, no problem. You can spawn foliage on it. That's absolutely exactly the same as a landscape material. And you can even get, I'm not even sure, but I think you might even get, like, the only thing you cannot probably do is get the landscape material on this, but it really doesn't matter because you can replicate a lot of what you do with a landscape material on a normal material. Not all of it, maybe not the very complex things that you can only do with landscapes, but basically you go to foliage and then you go here where it says filters static meshes, so you can spawn foliage on static meshes. So let me show you. Let me turn off landscape. Let's push everything down, up and down, and then I can just I want to spawn, for example, this tree right here. And you spawn a tree. Maybe we go single, and you go like this, bloop, and you can spawn trees on a static mesh. There's no need to make it landscape. You see? Yeah, the only thing that I can think of is using a very advanced landscape material, and that's the only way I will think about turning that into a landscape. But I don't really see a way to do that. I haven't seen anybody doing it.
Actually, the landscape material also worked on it LOL, but it does not have collision.
You know how to turn collisions on? Yeah, you like, for example, you go click it, you go Control B, and then you open the thing. And here, inside the static mesh, you simply look for collisions. Collision. And then you go and use Collision complexity, use complex as simple. Right there. If it is a very big landscape, this might cause some performance issues. So that's the only thing that might cause problems with that. Depending on how big and dense it is, it might cause problems. But use complex as simple, what it's going to do is just going to create a duplicate mesh and use that as collisions.
This is what I needed.
Just complex as simple right here. But this, depending on the size and density of the model, can be a problem. That's the only thing I can think of. But yeah, besides that, there's no need. I think that everything else should probably work nice.
Let me try coming back.
Hopefully it works. So let's get this going. What I'm going to do right here is just do something like, I'm going to come here and find, wow, this chat is getting a little bit too big on Discord. I need to find a file. Where is it? Okay, I found it right there. I need to get this shape downloaded. Let's go save down image, desktop right there. Perfect. And then I'm going to, let me think, I'm going to go to Dragon and I'm going to open this up because I'm going to actually just duplicate this and then go and actually change it for SM crown island shape. I'm gonna give myself a little kind of mask to, then I'm gonna look for the material and then I'm going to duplicate this material and I'm going to call it material crown reference, because I need to import a crown image to be used as reference for my actual landscape. So I'm just gonna push this one up here and I'm going to go to Photoshop because I need to turn this JPEG into a PNG image with alpha layer. That way I will be able to paint through, look through. So I'm just going to basically come here, new file, open file, which is open, and I'm going to go to downloads, or is it desktop, and find my crown where I had it somewhere. I just saw it. There you go. Look, okay, open that up. Then here I'm just going to get L and just cut it out. Awesome. Is performance okay or is it too laggy?
You saved my day, bro.
I'm so happy.
Is this the crown of creation?
Yes, it is the crown of the Shadow Lord. This is going to be the shape of the island where the Shadow Lord will remain. It is very important part of the story. I cannot say much about this, but the island is gonna have this shape, and on top of this island there's going to be the Shadow Lord fortress. which is gonna be the dark synthy polygon gothic church, and we're gonna modify it to make it even more epic and stuff, because it's gonna be super cool. I was asked to do this like maybe a week ago, so I'm very sorry, John, if you are looking at this, but I'm gonna get it right now. Let's get it.
UV flashlight.
UV flashlight. What? What? What do you mean? All right, let's save this as a PNG image. But first of all, let's give it a little, let's cut it out a little bit nicer, because I'm missing some of the little detail on here and here. It doesn't need to be one-to-one, but I kind of want to get a better mask to this. So let's just double click on the background. Let's make it okay. Let's push this up here, and let me just make a little selection, which is click and click, 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 click. Oops. It's okay, let's get it like this. And then let's get a little...
Performance did not change, but maybe change later when I add more foliage. But I will disturb you more asking optimizing stuff.
Yeah, anything you need, I will be more than glad to help you. As long
Let's
as...
say your shadow lord must be blind if he always lives in the darkness.
He has...
There is no light to reflect for his eyes. To cut it out quicker, just go to Channels tab, then click bottom right circle on that tab.
Damn, these Photoshop tricks I never learned. We got it. You mean to cut it quicker, go to Channels tab, then click bottom right circle on the tab. Channels tab, and then right click on the circle on the tab. Then click bottom right on the tab. Click bottom right circle. Is it this one? Anyways, I appreciate the advice.
Dash circle bottom right in that window.
The dash circle bottom right on that window.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not a big Photoshop kind of guy, but I appreciate the advice for sure.
But you have to have the right layer selected.
Yeah, we got it. We got it. Don't worry. Thank you for the advice. Crown PNG. Okay, so let's save this as a PNG image, and let's close Photoshop because this is not a Photoshop stream. So let's bring it up here and let's go to desktop and just push this crown into Unreal Engine to be used as a reference. Right here, crown PNG, push it there, bloop. And then we're gonna change this a crown reference.
Crown PCG.
Crown reference right there, and we're gonna just change the material for the crown right here, blip, and we should probably have everything ready to go. Nice, blip, and then we can get our dragon right here, bloop. Not the crown material, bloop. There you go. Now we have a big crown. Yes. Is this actually... Oh. This is very important, guys. Don't forget to do this. Let's go back to Photoshop for a second. This is super important. If you're going to use a plane, a texture on a plane, always go C and cut it out.
Let's dig some holes into the map.
Let's cut it out as 1:1 square, just to make sure that the aspect ratio does not get modified. And this is a 1:1 squared. I checked it, it works. Great, let's cut it out like this. Let's make it smaller, like maybe, what's the word, 500? maybe 1000, maybe 2500. Unzip, let's zip, whoop, whoop, and let's put this little dragon a little crown. Yep, let's drop it into the floor. That's kind of cool, right there. Nice. So this island is gonna be located somewhere around this area. Let me just check my my reference to see where exactly this crown is going to be placed. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, there you go. So it's gonna be placed right on the head of the dragon. It's kind of funny. Okay, so it's gonna be like something around this, but I don't like it like that. It looks like it's placed and it looks funny and kind of dumb, so let's place it like this. It's gonna look super sharp when you are approaching the island. These spikes are going to be in front of you. It looks much more sharper and it goes well with the Gothic cathedral, and I think it's gonna be super cool and it's gonna look much more natural, because we don't want to be like, yeah, let's just put a dragon, a little hat on top. You know, it doesn't really goes well, I guess, right? So yeah, let's try something like this. But I appreciate it, Carmor, for the advice. I will definitely try to implement it on the next one. There's a lot of Photoshop. I don't know. I just know the super ultra basic stuff.
Poor dragon.
Why? He has a super beautiful crown. And it doesn't matter. We can always just switch it to whatever shape, whatever.
We put it like on the photo. Why not put it in your pocket and call it Pocket Dragon?
John, so you really want to put it like this? Like, you know, like a little hat on the dragon? It looks, I mean, it looks kind of funny. Like, if you like ask me, it looks a little bit funny. You know, I don't know. You really want it like that? It looks like a dragon with a crown. And in my advice, since this is going to be the Shadow Lord Fortress, it's going to be like, you want spiky shapes like enemies in animation and character design, like bosses and enemies. They usually have spikes. So imagine going from here to this Shadow Lord Fortress, and you're gonna see this big island with spikes just at you. It's gonna be spiking at you. You will have these spikes looking at you. It's much more aggressive. It's gonna be a
XYNTY pack got extended for 6 days on Humble Bundle. Laughing face. Crown upside down is not looking as cool as it would normal, I think.
yeah, but this is going to look like a landscape. Remember that this is going to be a landscape. We are using the crown to create a landscape. But anyways, you know, I do whatever whatever John thinks is best, I will do it. We can always just flip it, modify it. It's okay. Let's just find the right size for this. But in my advice, I would like the spikes of the crown looking at us, because it will be much more intimidating, much more aggressive, you know. But it's okay. Let's see how it looks. Is size good? No, maybe we can make it 3000. That's about right.
What's really cool? A dramatic weather change when coming closer to the island.
Oh yeah, we do gonna, yeah, some rain, thunderstorm, like the waves moving super hardcore. Yeah, that's about it. Actually, that's closer to the reference I was given. So yeah, so we have this, right? Now we're gonna go to landscape and just create a quick little small landscape for this island. Then we're gonna sculpt it, and then we're gonna place some assets on top. Let's see how it goes. So let's just create a little landscape called right here. We're gonna just push this little landscape right there, right here. And then we need to go to top view. Okay, it freaked out. Okay. Doesn't matter. Let's just push this a little bit bigger. 15 by 15. I mean, 63 by 63. Okay, let's keep it like that. That's kind of good enough.
Combined with the spikes pointing at the player's location, it can be really creepy.
Yeah, I do like the spikes pointing at it, because if you go up like that, I mean, the player won't be able to go up this way, but if you look at it, it's just gonna be a fat like a flat kind of mountain looking at us. So it's like boring, you know. It's just, you know, doesn't really make sense to have this flat piece looking at us. Like, thinking about player perspective, right? The player is not gonna be flying on the space like this. The player is going to be right on here, right here, and he's gonna just...
I know what you mean, but you don't come from the dragon, you come by boat and can approach the island from different sides.
Yeah, usually boats will come...
Imagine the player seeing only the spike cliff, which is literally hiding a huge dangerous area.
Well, that's kind of cool. Yeah, that's another thing I didn't think about. The player won't be able to look at the thing from behind it. He needs to actually go around the island, and now he can look at the spikes. So if you want to do it that way, I guess it's kind of nice. It hides the actual thing
What you're saying,
from the player.
but it would look a little weird if you open the map and see the crew on upside down. No. You don't come from the dragon.
Okay. Well, now...
Yes.
Now you guys convinced me. Okay. One positive aspect about this is that the player won't be able to look at that from the island until he really goes around it, and it's like, oh crap, here's where it is. Okay. So that's good. You guys convinced me in that aspect. Okay, so yeah, let's just place this around this area like that. Maybe we can make it a tiny little bigger.
Never uncover the whole map at once.
Totally right, Fino, totally right. Let's go 10 by 10 and 10 by 10. Can we make it 12 by 12? 12 by 12, and that covers up the island, I guess. We need to make it maybe...
That makes sense then. Maybe you could get there by boat.
No, that's the only way to get there. There's no other way. I mean, it is boat or boat. There's no other way to get around it. Because, yeah. Let's see if we can get this landscape a little bit closer to the island. I want it to be like somewhere here. That's okay. We can always just cut it out later. Actually, I need more space just in case we mess it up. Let's go 14 by 14.
To see the crown on the map, the player should have to climb some kind of high place on that crown island to unlock it.
Yeah, the idea is not to be able to see this until when it really needs to. It's yeah, it's going to be... This is perfect. This plane is perfect. Let me just align it a little bit better, which I cannot do in perspective mode. But it's okay. Let's just create, and then we can align. Good. So let's actually turn off the landscape. The landscape number 1.
You have to uncover the map so you can see where what is at Sherifino.
Yeah, a little bit like World of Warcraft, where you go discovering and like it appears. Makes sense. That's very cool stuff.
At Big John, exactly.
Nice. So, let's save this. Let's turn off. Let's get this going. Let's go to landscape. and let's turn landscape
Not like
1.
World of Warcraft.
I don't know exactly what you mean.
Do it like Assassin's Creed.
I haven't played Assassin's Creed, to be very sincere. Okay, so
Find the highest spot on that island to see the island.
that's kind of funny. I don't know what the highest area is. It's kind of cool. We should probably be more aware of that. What's the highest point on the whole thing? Interesting. So yeah, let's go landscape number 3 and let's try to push this.
This also becomes a fast teleport location.
There you go. Now we're getting closer. Okay, so this island, let's actually push it down to the bottom of the sea. We need to push this down somewhere here. Okay. Just beyond the bottom of the sea. That's good. Now, let's see how high do we want this island to be. This island cannot be higher than the mountains. We need to push it somewhere. Let's see. Let's just copy
For
the...
Dragon Island, you need the highest spots of every biome to unlock the maps for the biomes.
Yeah, that's we will see how we're gonna deal with that. I'm just thinking about how high should this be.
Hello, Unreal.
Hey, Sepularius, how are you? So here we cannot push it on top of. It cannot be the highest point of the map. It needs to be somewhere in between. I bet that's a good height for it. That way, yep. It's a nice height. It's around that. I feel that's a good height for it. Yep, it's not visible from here. Not visible from there. Yeah, I think that's a good height. Maybe we can push it just a tiny bit up around that area. Okay. So now I'm just gonna delete my reference height mountain. Let me push this down a little. Anyways, I'm gonna get those cleaned later. This will require a lot of work. I need to sculpt a little bit of these like very pointy areas and stuff and make them look nice, because now they're just repeated like 10,000 times and it just looks boring. But we're gonna get that right. Let's go with the crown. So yeah, let's go with the crown. Now we're gonna just sculpt this crown and place the little thing, and then I will just take a quick break. Because it's getting very hot in here and I do wanna take a shower. Getting very hot. Okay. Let's see. So first of all, I kinda wanna go into let's lock this layer using the actor lock free plugin. Okay, so we're gonna go here and just lock the crown right there. Perfect. Save. And then we're gonna get this landscape, which is gonna be landscape 3, and we're gonna just see if we can do it from the top view, which sometimes freaks out the engine for some reason. Yeah, let's just go here. So let's go landscape sculpting and let's get this going. So let's see, landscape number 3, pum 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 pum, and then let's just sculpt on this. Let's see what we're getting. Nope, we're not getting anything there. Select the landscape, go to landscape, make sure it's number 3. Let's go sculpt, and I don't see anything. Yeah, the brush is too small. Okay, let's push the brush super big, like 8K by 3. Okay, I can see something, so let's go by 2. Okay, cool. Now we can actually do something with this. Okay, let's start sculpting this. Oh, it's a lot of resolution. We need to make it. We need to make this island smaller. Okay, I'm just gonna try to get this shape. This is going to be a little hard to sculpt. 32,000. The resolution is too much. It's going. Then we can cut out the rest of the areas. I should have changed the resolution of this and made it lower poly. It's a little bit too high poly, this landscape. Why is it going to a top and it doesn't want to go beyond that? Huh, that's super interesting. Just stays there as flat. It kind of works for me. It just stays there. Doesn't want to go beyond that. Maybe it's the other plane that is blocking the brush. I don't understand, but it's really flattening it out right there. Exactly where the crown is. Cool. Kind of works for me. Yeah. You see? It doesn't want to go beyond the crown. The crown is like, nope, stay there. That's kind of cool. Just blocking out the thing. Okay, let's get this crown going. Okay, cool. Nice, we got this. We got this. Cool. You see how crazy it doesn't want to go beyond the crown. That's perfect. Perfect for what I needed. Let's push it a little bit more. Okay, here we're gonna get out a little bit of this shape. We're gonna get out a little bit, and then we need to make the brush a little bit smaller. Let's go 32,000 divided by 2. My 16,000. Okay. Push it, push it, push it, push it. Too small of a brush. Maybe strength. We can push. Oh, strength is too low. That's why it was so hard to work with this. Okay. Let's push this. Okay, there you go, there you go. Push it a little bit. Nice. Okay, now we're gonna push it around here. Okay, more strength. Definitely not moving around. Let's go 1. There you go. Push it, push it, push it, push it, push it. Yeah, it was the strength, not the resolution. Now we can actually work. Cool. Now we just need a flat brush.
Oh, you are painting with huge brush sizes, Odako.
Oh yeah. And a very high level of detail. A very high resolution landscape, which is probably not the best. Just gonna cut it out here. Just gonna cut it out there with the flatten brush. Cut out. Let's cut out this cake like this, bloop, and oh, not like that, and then like this. Let's cut it out slowly, 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 with patience. Yeah, a little bit more. Good. Let's cut it out again. Slowly. It's very high poly. This is very high poly stuff. Probably a bad idea to get that much resolution on this. There you go. There you go. Okay. Now we're gonna cut out here. Slowly. Just cut out, cut out, cut out. Nice. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna cut out here as well. Cut it out, cut it out. Nice. Cut out here. Cut out there. Stay on the line. It's like a little kid with a painting book. Like, dude, come on. Follow the instructions. Okay, let's go. Nice. Now we're gonna get an even smaller brush. Okay, let's go 8,000. And then we can actually push this height out. Whoop. And then cut it. Not like that. Don't get stuck like that. Okay. Slowly, slowly. There you go. And then we come here and we paint from the crown out. There you go. Something along those lines. And then we come from the top. We push this little line out and then we cut out. Carefully, slowly. There you go. It takes a couple of seconds to react, so you need to be careful. Hey, what's up, baby? Let's see. We are making a crown island. Trying to cut out this shape in a very beautiful manner without stepping out of the line. It doesn't need to be perfect, but it's nice to start with the shape, with the correct shape. So here we're gonna try to just get those. Doesn't need to be perfect because we're gonna erode this anyway. Use erosion to make it look natural. Let's cut out here. And let's go here. Very slow.
Looks cool.
I appreciate it. Let's come here. Let's go push it here. Yep, that's nice. There you go. Yep, and I think we got it. Oh, what is this? Okay, some mess up. Let's cut out that little thing. Let's push it out. Nice. Here also we're gonna cut here. Just cut here. Whoop. Nice. That's kind of good. Let's just whoop, add a little bit here and add a little bit there. Nice. So let's just.
Are you doing a crown?
Yes, it is gonna be a crown island. Very special place. This is a very cool place for the game. Let's come here. Nice. So here I'm gonna just close here, bloop, and here I'm going to also come here and go like 4,000, and then we're gonna cut out these little areas to make a little cliff. Just cut it right there. Oh, get that right, get that right. Okay. Nope, not like that, not like that. Okay. Patience, patience. Let's get it right. Okay.
Looks awesome.
Thank you. Let's cut it out here. Nice. And here also, let's cut. Oh, this one needs a little bit of care, so we can get that shape right here. And then also we want that straight line right here. Just be careful not to get the wrong height. Okay, cool. Now we can cut it out a little bit. Just get, oh no, like that. Slowly. Okay, that's kind of okay. Let's cut it here. Just a tiny bit. That's it. Okay, also here I want.
Good that Nintendo did not invent uncovering of maps. Laughing face.
They will be knocking on my door already. Okay, let's get this cut out. Slowly. Good. Right there. Cut it here a little bit. Add a little bit more detail there. And then let's fix this other one that I just messed up. Whoop, like this. Just a little bit closer. Nice. And then fix this little gap. Cool. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this shape. Pretty happy, pretty close. We got it pretty close. Let's get the crown shape off. Crown shape. Crown island. There you go. Nice. Pretty cool. So now we're gonna actually just lock this layer. This is layer 1. We don't want to touch it, so we can go back to this. Let's add another layer, which is create layer. Let's actually go into erosion, and let's start making this look actually like some kind of structure coming from the sea. 32,000. And let's start eroding this. Okay. Tool strength 0.3. Oops, I messed up the resolution of this island. Yeah, I messed up. This is too much. I cannot really modify this, which is kind of good because it allows me to keep the shape a little bit better, but don't think this is good. I might need to remake this. Yeah, it does not really allow me to work. I wish you can change the resolution of the landscape after creating it. That would be super powerful stuff. Just be like remesh, bloop. Well, that maybe is asking too much. Nice, that's kind of cool. Just a little erosion. Anyways, this shape is gonna be filled with cliffs and rocks and everything. It's just a nice kind of base for me to know what's going on. Just added a little tiny erosion to make it feel nicer. You see these cliffs? Oh yeah, that feels nice. Nice, a little bit more natural. We can even use the hydro brush to give it a little bit of that. Yep, let's use a little bit erosion.
What about placing 3 similar objects at 3 spots of the world map to reveal a sunken island to the surface?
That sounds very interesting. I mean, I would love to have an underwater environment. I definitely need to talk to John and the team. Yeah, I would love to have an underground environment, because we do have some crazy nice, I mean, some beautiful underground props that I would love to use. So yeah, this is super cool.
The thing is that you all say it on shorts and on live.
Is that you have it on shorts and on live? What do you mean?
I am watching this on short.
Oh yeah, Davey, I totally forgot. Yeah, you have the vertical version of the stream and the horizontal. If you like to see this on the horizontal version, you need to go to my YouTube channel and find the horizontal version. the vertical will be named vertical at the end. So it's the same name, but at the end it says vertical. I might change it to have vertical at the beginning, so it's a little bit more easy to identify. I think that's the confusion, because it's a very long name, so people might not see it on some devices. I kind of need to change that, actually. It's a little confusing. These vertical streams, really confusing stuff. Yep, so this is pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with this island. Let's go. Let's save this. File, save, and let's cut out whatever we don't need about this landscape to optimize a little bit this bunch of cubes that we don't need, planes that we don't need. So let's go landscape, manage, landscape 3. Let's just select these little cubes. Oh my god, this landscape is too big. It's way too big. Let's go bloop bloop and then go like well, not really. Let's go on.
I am happy with the island too.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. It came out came out very good. Now let me just think about how can we select the areas we don't need from this landscape without getting too close. Without getting too close to it, we want to try to avoid getting too close to the actual shape of the island itself. Even though it's going to be underwater and everything, kinda need to allow to have some room. If we want to modify this structure, I need to allow to... Nope, that's too close. That's good, that's good. Something along those lines. Okay, now we can go delete and click. Bloop. And we optimized. Thank you. And we can actually come here and go like tick and just keep on deleting those little things right here. Bloop. And this one can be deleted. This one nope. This one no.
You
this
have
one.
some skills.
I appreciate it. So here we can delete this one. No, we cannot delete that one. Let's keep it like that. We don't want to get too close, because for example this is a little dangerous. If we get too close to the main shape, it's a little bit too sculpt around it. Yeah, we don't really want to get too close to the main shape. Let's see. This one can be deleted. It's okay. This one no. This one it's okay. Maybe this one and this one. Nope, that one not. No. Maybe this one. Should we delete that one? Nope. That one, yes. No, those might cause issues. If I need to resculpt this a little bit, it might cause issues. We can always just add another piece, but I kind of want to keep it optimized a little. Now we have less terrain to work with. Now let's actually paint this island and push it into the sea. Okay. So let's go into water. Yo, hello. Let's see, water plane. Do I have this actually good, properly named, or am I messing up? I'm messing up. I don't know how my plane is called, so let's just go water. And oops, I don't know how my plane is called. Well, sometimes when that happens, I just go Ctrl H and poof, appear everything on the scene. Anyways, it's good. Beautiful. So let's go to crown, shape, and hide this. We don't need it. And this is the thing about having water around it. Oops. Oh, totally forgot. Landscape 3 needs to be pushed into the underneath the floor, seafloor, underneath the seafloor. So let's go landscape. Landscape number 3. Okay, and let's push this down. Moving landscapes is not the most friendly thing to do, you know, but let's try it. Landscape. Can I push this landscape? Can I go G? Where is the pivot point? Well, maybe there's... oh, there is a pivot point. Okay, so yeah, moving landscapes is a little bit tough. Let's see if we can do it. Okay, good. And that's good enough. I think it's underneath the seafloor. Yep, let's see. Let's see how close we can get it without actually... okay, just push it up a little bit. Wait for it. Push it up a little bit. Wait for it. Nope. Push it down a little bit with shift. Not much movement. Let's push it down a little tiny bit. Okay, how far are we from the actual thing? Let's see. I think that's perfect. That's good. It was actually faster and easier than I thought. Now let's check a little bit of always check on scale. Scale. Right click, play from here. Let's see how big it feels.
I wish the guy from yesterday night was here to help you.
We are working on the crown. Oops. This is not the... oh, look at how cool the belt moves. Nice. Oh, it's just the way the pelvis moves. Okay, we got the crown collision, so let's just go crown. This shape, we need to actually push it down a little bit. Let's push it down so it does not really intersect with the thing. Now playtimes are way faster. I can test even quicker and faster. Don't need to wait longer. Thank you so much, Fino, for those advices. Oof, this is huge. I cannot even tell how big it is. This is very, very big. Oh my god, this is... yeah, I cannot really tell the scale. Okay, I see some points there. I see some stuff. Okay, let's just actually play from here to get a better sense of scale. Let's play from this little island. Takes about 5 to 10 seconds. No, like 5 seconds to play. That's great. Whoa, this is huge. I'm not sure if we really want this island to be this huge. I think I made it too big. That's one way to figure out. There's only one way. Let's actually get the castle going, because the reference I got, actually it is very small. The reference I got, this island might need to be readjusted. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is too big. Oh wow, this is too big. No, this island needs to be way smaller. Like, I went too crazy with this. Yeah,
It's super big.
yeah, it's just insanely big. And now I want to place the actual Dark Lord Fortress here to see how big it looks.
Fall damage 0.
It's a skeleton. What do you expect? I'm joking. Yeah, we don't have any fall damage. That's not my job. My job is to make this environment look beautiful, and then somebody else will take care of all the beautiful mechanics and, you know, all the little things that make the game actually be playable. My job is to make it look absolutely beautiful. So let's actually do that. Let's go to world partition, and actually let's select all of it, and let's go on load. Bloop. It will disappear all the assets in the scene. Nice. This will make the scene load much faster, much quicker. What else do we have? Oh, we have two little landscapes here. This little one. Oh, look at this. We have some little thing right there. Landscape. Sculpt, smooth. Let's go to brush right there. Let's just smooth it out here. Nice. This is from the little cave to be pushed down. And little fog. This fog for some reason does not disappear with the thing, but it doesn't matter. And yeah, that's good enough. So we don't need to load anything when we come back to this. Let's go back to the Dark Fantasy Kingdom. I mean, where is it? Dark Fantasy. Oh, there you go. Polygon Dark Fantasy. Let's actually change the color of this and let's make it dark, totally dark. Nice. And this is going to be actually landscape number, yeah, let's just probably the crow. What do you mean? Landscape number 3 is going to be also, I want to turn it into a how do you call it? A nanite. Nanite. Enable nanite on this landscape. Boom. And also enable nanite on the landscape number 2. Yes. Landscapes do need to be nanite because they have a bunch of geometry. And it's gonna help me a little bit, hopefully, with performance. I'm just gonna take a little bit. Dun, 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 dun. I need to clean my glasses.
Probably the crown is a good crown for the Drogon.
Yeah.
Dragon.
Yeah, the dragon has its own crown. Okay, that's very cool. Let's save. Great. Let's go to a level and let's go to a Cathedral 1 characters demo crypt. Oh, I haven't seen this one. Graveyard overview. What is the crypt? I haven't seen this one. What is this? Do we have more stuff in here? Oh, we have another area that I haven't seen. What? Oh, look at those. Jesus. Oh my god. Okay. Let's just open the map again. Okay, camera. Move slow. There you go. Look at those skeletons. Whoa. Those are cool skeletons right there. Oh, that's a beautiful. Oh, that's some nice stuff right here. Oh, look at this door right there. What is this? Floating paper? No, this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable for such a renowned studio. I'm joking. Oh, beautiful candles. Super beautiful. These skulls, not such a big fan of the skulls. I like those better. More stylized. Yeah. Rrr. Those really round ones, I don't really like them. What is this? Some intersecting stuff? What is this? Huh. Okay, flickering, okay. Fake godla, fake god rays coming from a hole that has no light. Okay. Let's see. Oh, nice. We have a little bit of. Okay.
Are you having fun?
Absolutely. Look at these crazy spells. Oh, that's cool. What is this thing right here? Is that a metallic material or what is this? I don't understand. Like metallic vines or what is this? We have some problem with that. Let's see. Metal grunge. Is it metal, metal, metal? We have a metallic and a specular value of 0.888. If you go specular and metallic less than 1, metallic cannot be lower than 1. Metallic can be only 1 or 0 as long as I understand. So disconnect metallic. And I think that we're gonna solve that thing.
Never underestimate lighting.
We-
I think his vines.
Yeah, we're having some issues with this, and I bet it's the specular as well. So let's take the specular. Roughness, let's make it rough 1. Accept, and there's an opacity value to this. Why do we want opacity on the vines? Are these, oh yeah, it's an alpha texture. So okay, this is a grunge. Translucent, no, we need a masked. Alpha masked, yep, that's the way. Okay, let's go roughness, multiply, and we don't need any kind of multiply for this. Just alpha mask. This roughness on this thing can be done. Roughness just 1. Let's make it rough.
Paper vines.
And normal doesn't look good with actually this. I think we're gonna just take it off, and we're still getting the issues. Two-sided, let's take it off. Nope, that's not the issue. Cast ray trace shadows on it. Maybe that's it. Let me see. Nope. Okay, let's see. Is it something with the mesh? If you get close, it's okay. If you get far away, it bugs out. Does it has to do something with this illumination? Do we have a master, or is this? Oh, this is just a material. Let's see. If we go default lit, just opaque. Let's see. Apply. Oh, it is a mesh. Are these just duplicated? Huh.
Is this really a mesh or is it a decal?
It seems to be a mesh, because I turned off the transparency and it really does not anything. Does not do anything. Well, doesn't really matter. It is a plane. And it has to do something with this light. It has to do with this light right there. Nope, it has nothing to do with that. Okay, we got some weird stuff here. Don't know what it is. Static mesh. Oh, okay, we got it. We got the issues right here. I tried to take off the normal map, which usually causes this kind of issues on flat planes. Let's try taking that again. Whatever, doesn't matter. Yeah. Gave it 5 minutes of try and couldn't find the solution. Also, my 8-bit double-sided the problem. Yep, nope. Anyways, that's good. We'll figure that out later. Okay, so we have this little thing, which it does not glitch here. It just glitches right next to this light. It just doesn't like that kind of light. What is this? Yeah, there's something wrong with these materials. Absolutely something wrong with this. Ooh, something very wrong. Doesn't matter. I'm just gonna fix that later. Okay, so what else we have here? We go to level got crypt graveyard. Oh, let's check the graveyard. I do need a graveyard for the desolated area. Let's see, is this the same thing on the cathedral? Yeah, perfect. Oh, this ocean material kinda works perfectly. Yep, this is a little bit. That's nice. That's exactly what I need on the desolated area. That's exactly what I need for the desolated area. It's gonna be super cool. Foggy and like this, obviously like this purple kind of fire. Not really, but I do need like this fallen kind of like nights and stuff. This is gonna be amazing for the burnt forest. I'm gonna make it all ashes and all like gray and stuff, and then we're gonna have some other stuff in there. I kind of need to check the map, with the all the zones on it. Where is it? I need to check the map. Okay, is it this one? Yeah. So we ruined city is being worked. Forgotten city, yeah.
What time is it?
At 2 p.m. Forgotten city. Hidden library, crumbling tower, home village, abandoned castle. Oh, we do have an abandoned castle there, and we have a forgotten city. I get those mixed a little
What time
bit.
is it in your country?
2 p.m. There is a big delay. There's a big delay on the chat, just so you know. Whenever you send the message, I receive it a little bit later. So yeah, this is super awesome right here. This is super awesome stuff. I really like this one. So let's go back to the main one, which is the cathedral. Yeah, the cathedral. And I'm gonna show you a little trick to just push super big scenes from one map to the other. This works only if you are pushing environments that do not use landscape materials. Because if you use environment, how do you call it? If you use landscape materials, then things get a little bit more difficult. Yeah, beautiful. This is one of my favorite packs of Cinti. So basically, yeah, let's just get everything here. Everything. So to do that, I usually just make everything like this. I keep it open. Yeah, just keep everything opened, just like it how it comes. Perfect. And then we are gonna make a little trick right here. So we're gonna select everything from the start to the end. Bloop. Make sure you got every single asset. Everything. And then you go Control G. Right there. Boom. Beautiful. It's doing like a very nice sunny day. I think I'm going to go out a little bit for a nice walk. Now that once you group this, okay, now you can actually select the group actor, which will select everything. Yeah, the thing that I like to do usually is just come and create a little. You see this orange kind of color, Fino, on the background? I think this is the mystery red orangey color that Ninja is getting on his scene. I believe it comes from this pack. I believe it comes from this thing. The thing is that it's like a 360 thing, but you do have the sun going down from one direction. I don't know. We need to check out what that is on his scene. So yeah, let's just create a new box. Let's go modeling, let's create a box, and let's place it wherever, and let's just accept. And this little box I will reset to the center of the scene, and this little box right here is gonna hold the whole level.
Off all skylights.
And no, Fino, this is not my issue. It's Ninja's issue. I'm not doing that right now. I'm doing an
All directional lights.
environment art right now. That's something that we need to check with Ninja. Remember that I'm trying to get the environment art going, not trying to troubleshoot stuff. And we did all that with Ninja, yeah, already. So don't worry. We need to check that on his scene. So yeah, get everything selected and just push it into the little box like that. So now everything is parented to this little box. Now, if you move that box, you will be able to move the whole scene easily, like this. It's super nice. And this box is going to be actually moved to the other level. So let's push it back to 0. And this little tiny box is going to be called the Dark Fantasy Pivot box, something like that. I appreciate it, Fino, but yeah, I need to get things done. I'm focused totally on focused on environment art, so I need to like really dig into that. Not cannot really be troubleshooting or experimenting much. Really need to get things done. I would love to figure out what's actually happening on Ninja Scene, but I really need to, push forward. Let's see. So that's it. We have this little pivot point right here. So now we can actually open it up. And actually we can get rid of this little box right here, and now we can actually come right click this and select immediate children. It's gonna select everything on that group. Okay, let's just double check everything, and for some reason it's not selecting some stuff. Okay. Oh, it is. Okay, no problem. So let's see. Okay. It was not an immediate children because it was inside another group. Okay, so be careful with this technique. You need to click on any asset that is part of the group, right? And then shift click on the parent as well. Nice. Now we have everything selected. Okay, come on, don't bug out. Now that we have everything selected, we are going to just Ctrl C and Ctrl V into the new project, into the new map. We have everything right here. The group actor, don't worry about it, since it's already parented. Don't worry about that. So let's just go Ctrl C. It will take a little bit to. Let's just go Ctrl C and Ctrl C again to make sure that you actually get it right. Then go third person or whatever your map is called, and then open it up, and we should be able to place this whole thing into the new map, just like that.
I am expecting error messages after copying. Laughing face.
Okay, let's see if we get it or not. Okay, now this empty map, it's okay. This is my third person map unloaded. So let's do Ctrl V. It should take a little bit, and we should have everything there. This is the best way I've ever found to push big assets from one scene to the other. Oh yeah. Importing assets. There you go.
Congratulations. Now you have multiple directional lights.
Don't worry, cause I got them all parented to one little box, and I know exactly what is what and what I need to turn off and get rid of. But most importantly, I'm not missing any asset. I'm sure that I got every single bit of it, which is what I really want. Don't want to miss any asset. I want to copy it like it is, one to one. And then I can start modifying and refining and really making it look super sweet. So let's go. Right, we got it. Multiple directional lights. Okay, that's good. So yeah, we are moving and we got the whole thing together. Yes. And it looks totally tropical. It looks like, where are my rocks? They got unloaded or what? Let me check. Yep, they are unloaded. So the thing here is, again, let's see.
It should say multiple suns.
Huh. It should say Tatooine. It's like, are you sure you want to be in Tatooine right now? Is that how you call the Star Wars planet where Luke Skywalker starts his adventure, where he gets the call to action, but he rejects it and then he comes back to it? Okay, let's see. Let's look for the little box right here. Bloop. That little box. Okay, let me just double check.
You mean the planet with the deserts BAGINA?
Hey, it didn't load the thing. I'm kinda... What happened? Is it unloaded? I don't know. Let's try to load the whole thing. You mean the planet with the deserts? Yeah. That one. Load selection. This sea is pretty cool. Actually, it's very nice sea. Okay, let's load everything and see what happened, cause I've done this before. I moved asset packs like that, and let me see. Some things might be unloaded. Let's just check it out. Oh yeah. Dude, I really need the rocks, cause these rock cliffs for this from this pack are beautiful. We don't have the rocks. That's not so good. That's not so good. Oh no. Oh no. Well, no problem. We're gonna get back and get those rocks. Let's see. Let's just move this to the place. And you can move these packs, like these whole packs, very quickly.
You remember that thing that was not selected? That's the environment rocks.
I selected everything. That's the weird thing. I remember going to the group and everything was selected for some reason. I cannot find it. It's okay. We're gonna figure this out. See, yeah, this island is just way too big. Yeah, it's just way too big for this. Let's just flip it a little bit. Yeah, we need to make the island a little bit smaller. Find a sweet spot for it. And then we need to go and try to get this right. Another solution is just ungrouping the whole thing on the other scene and just copying it, because for some reason I couldn't get the thing. Well, let's try it again. It's okay. Yep, something like that for now. Let's save and unload.
Drop a whole level file into your level. It will be treated as a sub-level.
That's a actually nice way to do it. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's very interesting. Maybe that's a good idea. Let's try it one more time, cause it's time to get lunch. Let's see. Level Cathedral. I did exactly the same thing with Ninja, and he got the rocks and everything. It's funny that now I'm doing it, and and I actually gave him instructions, and it worked perfectly. If you see here, and I just move this thing, rocks move with them. It's kind of funny. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly how it's supposed to be. Okay. For some reason, yeah. Okay. For some reason, all of this is not being part of the group. yep, all of this is supposed to be part of this pivot. And this is supposed to be, okay, that's just the group. Okay, so let me see. What? Select all immediate children. We have everything right there. Let's deselect the parent and regroup. And if it doesn't work, I will do the sub-level thing, I guess. Which I think is a very good way to work this out. I think it's probably the best way to do it. Okay, nice. We have everything selected, everything. And now we're gonna go right click, groups, regroup. Okay. Okay, now it selects everything. Nice. It selects everything together. This folder, we don't need it. And then we need to call this number 2. Attempt number 2. So yeah, let's just select everything again. Poof. Great. We got everything now. And then shift click on the new parent. So we have the parent as well. And now we can copy this, paste it, delete the other one. But I really want to leave the other one so we can get the rotational position. Yep. Okay. Nice, we got it. Double check. Okay. Control C. Control C. And then we can actually take this to the other level, which is the third person map. Should open super quickly. We don't have anything loaded. Nice. We got some stuff non-spatially loaded. Okay, no problem. Let's come here and just drop it into the map. It's gonna take a little bit, and now we should be able to get everything nicely. no, o sea, hay opciones, hay opciones. Ahí, si me toca manejar desde mi abuela, ahí a la casa, a Valeria, todo bien, o sea, igual, ¿verdad? Si me toca conseguir un apartamento chiquitito, también así, con una casita pequeñita, o, ¿me entiendes? Algo así también, o sea, hay varias opciones. Lo que pasa es que sí, la vara de que sean solo 2 meses, sí, sí cuesta bastante. La gente no quiere alquilar apartamentos por tan poco tiempo. All right, what happened here? Let's see. Still thinking, I guess. There you go. Okay, we got something moving here. Okay, what happened here? Okay. Okay, we got something going. Let's see. Okay. Whoop. What's going on here? Oh, you see this sphere? This crazy sphere? I think that might be some of the issues. Dark Fantasy Pivot 2. Let me go to this little pivot and save F. Not like that. Let's go arches and go. And now actually, I guess we can just go group on lock, and I should be able to select them separately by separate. Let's see, unlock, and then come here, and now I think I should be able to go back to the little beams. Nice. Let's see if what we got. Up F. Can we make it move slower? Yes, we got it now. Beautiful. We got the rocks, we got everything. This usually happens when you have multiple groups inside the level. So it got confused. I made a group of everything, but there were some groups that got the stones out of the main selection. That's my guess of what happened here. So that's great. Let's just save it. We got the whole pack inside. Now we need to do some little adjustments to it, some post-processing and so on. So that's very exciting. Let's get this going. We need to adjust the crown shape, and yep, that's pretty much it. So let's go. Now we got it saved. Super awesome. And
Final bit.
finalmente, yeah. So let's get it. Yeah, this is a little annoying, you know. Probably the Fino solution is much better. Just drop the level, make it a sub level and stuff. That's a nice way of working. It's just that I kind of sometimes yeah, I don't know. I need to try that out. I need to be more open to those options. So let's just load everything and try to get the other one. Try to get the other one deleted, but first we need the location and position so we can get this in the right spot. Let's see, load region from selection. On the world partition options, if you're using world partition, you need to deal with this little world partition menu, which allow you to load and unload regions. And it's super cool because it allows you to load your map much faster and stuff. It's just a little bit difficult to get the meshes you want to see from your player perspective to actually load from the point that you're looking at them. Sometimes you'll walk around and there's a lot of disappearing meshes all over the place, and that's the not so fun part of world partition. And getting that right, it takes a little bit of tweaking and learning and investigation and stuff. So for building right now, I guess it's great, but then for gameplay, I don't know if we're gonna get world partition, or I don't know. I need to talk to my team if what are the solutions for that, if they really want to use world partition or not. But yay, we got the whole map and the moon is right on top of the mountain. Okay, cool. Let's see what we got here. Nice. We can move. Nice. So what I'm going to do is very simple. I just want to make this little smaller like this, and also come here to the fantasy pivot point, pivot box right here, and I want to just come to details and I'm gonna just come here, copy the location, paste the location, copy the rotation, paste the rotation, and this is the power of having everything just grouped to one single thing. And that's why I don't want to use sub levels, because how am I able to just select everything and move it? Maybe it's possible, maybe it's not, but since it's just a low poly kind of thing and it allows me to move it around, I think it's a kind of nice workflow for this. So yeah, let's find the first one. Oh yeah, now we got the rocks, we got everything. The lighting is totally off, it's okay, but what I'm going to do is come here and open it up and just right click, select all immediate children, and we should be able to just delete this. Yeah, I'm definitely open to try that out. I think I've done it once. But it was back in Unreal 5.1 or something. And it was a little confusing.
Make sure everything sun related is only existing once in your whole level.
Yeah. We're gonna fix that. Just give me a second to start fixing that stuff. All I wanted to do now is just get this thing here and make sure that everything's working great. Nice. When it comes to just importing the thing, yep, we got it right there. That's super cool. It is actually ungrouped. Yep, we can just move everything we need.
That means remove that stuff from sub-levels. Surprise face.
Yeah, let's check it out. So let's come here and actually go back to the dark fantasy right here. Save and save, and here we're gonna go atmospheric fog off. We are going to start turning off little things that have to do with this lighting. Moon. The moon is very cool. Point lights, post process also. Let's turn it off for now. Skylight, definitely don't need it. What else? That's kind of it. I guess that's it. We need to place all of that in a little group so it's easier to just deal with. Nice. Also, these light beams here, we might just not need them yet, but I'm gonna leave them there for now. We do have another skybox. Oops. This is the sky sphere. Whoop. Nice. Okay, now it's implemented. Yep, we got the cathedral implemented there. And now it looks all tropical. Yay. Which is not exactly what I want. The ocean, we can just ocean plane, we can move it. I'm gonna turn it off. Seafloor also, just turn it off for a second. And yeah, that's kind of cool. We got the thing right there. Now we can actually start making the island smaller, playing a little bit with things. And yep. I'm just gonna make a quick group to have this organized. Oh yeah. Okay, so it is atmosphere fog, BP sky sphere, directional light, exponential height fog. There's one thing that is called F. I don't know what it is. Come on, Cinti, get your stuff together. Okay, post-process volume, seafloor, and skylight. I mean, seafloor no, just post-process volume and skylight. Yeah, I find some very funny things in this pack. Sometimes it's like I see their artists working in this.
Hey, I'm back.
Hey, what's up?
Still working hard, I see. F.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a file named F. I don't know what it is, but we will find out. And that's it, basically. Yep, let's just make a little folder like that. Boop. And this folder is gonna be called... oops. Since this is grouped... Okay. Oops. Yeah, you cannot make a folder from grouped actors. Even though they're unlocked, we need to ungroup them first. Yep. So let's try to get them again, and let's get them ungrouped. So it's atmospheric fog, BP sky sphere, directional light 2, exponential fog, post-process volume, and skylight. Those are the things that we need to get out of the group so we can actually push them into a folder. Let's just double check. Okay, that's it. Now we're just gonna right click on them and ungroup them. Group, ungroup. Okay, nice. Let's just ungroup them and then just create a little folder named that. What's wrong with this? What? They should be inside this folder. For some reason they're not. Okay, it's okay. Let's check. Yeah, these are supposed to be part of a folder. Oh, they are. They are part of the. Yep, we need to actually throw them out of the parent. They are parented. The grouping thing is not a big problem. It's the parent. They're parented to this box. That's why they are not going to be allowed to move out of this group. This hierarchy. We need to actually unparent them. So atmosphere fog, sky sphere, directional light, exponential fog. We got one more, post process, and the skylight, and that's it, I guess. No more. Yep. So these ones are going to just be. Wow, this outliner is crazy. I need to work on this outliner a little bit. It's just too much to deal with. Oof, can I press F to just focus on the things I got selected? Damn, this outliner is just infinite. It's infinite outliner. I mean, come on, where is it? Okay, I found it. I found them. Let's just grab them and push them to the root. Right there. Push them to the root. Nice. So if we go up, now I can actually not here to the root. Oh, they're already in the root. Okay. Now I can go right click, new folder. It's right here. Just push it right there. Good, there you go. So it's gonna be called a dark fantasy light. There you go. And this folder is going to be pushed into we can just leave it like that. Yeah, we don't need to push it into the there's no other folder to push it into, and we don't want to parent this to anything. So that's all I wanted to do. Now we have the lights separated. Now we have everything grouped as needed, and that's it. We got our cathedral going. That's amazing. Now we can just go back to the dark fantasy. I need to push all of this inside a group, like all these candles and all these. I don't know what this is. It's just too much stuff. These are the tropical island. Yeah, this needs to be closed, and this needs to be check it out. These are plant firewood. This is supposed to be the pirate island. Yep. Let me check. Okay. There you go. Yeah, pirate pivot right there. And then we have all of this other stuff, and then this all other stuff. What is this? Spotlight. And this is the jungle environment. Yes, this needs to be parented as well. I mean, grouped as well. This is the dungeon pivot. Okay, and then we have all the jungle. I mean, the underground lava areas. That needs to be also a group. I need to clean this outliner. I think that's what I'm going to do when I come back. Yep, because it's gonna help me a lot. I need to organize a little bit. Things are getting a little bit too big in this map, and it's time to actually find a solution. Because before the project gets even bigger, we need to really take it easy. Yep. And organize stuff. So here I'm gonna go to landscape 3, and I'm going to make it smaller. Let's make this 25. Let's make this island super tiny, small. It's kind of cool. Maybe we can make it 50. That's about right. That feels about right. Half the size. Let's push it here. Takes a little bit to load, but not that bad. It's actually movable. Nice. I like this. I like that placement. Actually, let's hide these little mountains, which are going to be usable for sure, but I just want to hide them for now. Which I really like this for the desolated area. Nice. This is super cool stuff. Now I can just push this landscape a little bit up. Just a tiny bit. Okay, this has to do actually with the level of the sea. I cannot really push it outside the... Yep, I cannot really push it. Let me see. Outside the seafloor. Yeah, it needs to be inside the seafloor. So I think it was great. Like that. And then let's see how deep it is inside the seafloor. Oh, it's perfect. That was not changed. And then let's go back to dark fantasy. And then this one. Now we can move all the thing. This is the power of parenting this to one little box. You can just push it, and it will move. Let's try to reach a nice place. A little bit into the thing. These assets are perfect for the volcanic area. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna really use this in a very cool way. Okay, that's nice. I like this. Still, the island is way too big. Way too big for this to actually have the impact that actually I wanted to have, which is very close to the reference images that I was given. Let's see. We got, where is it? Right here. Yeah, I mean, the castle needs to be almost on the edge of the thing. This is going to be challenging because this shape does not allow for this. Yep, this shape does not really allow for this. It needs to be right on the point or something. I need to think about this. So the shape of the crown, unfortunately, needs to be way smaller. Yep, because we cannot make the cathedral very big. Does not really match. So actually, let's go 25. Can I make this actually? Okay, this is very cool. Okay, it's just that the water level, now we're getting problems with the water level. Oops. Okay, oops. Now things are going to get a little bit. Oops. Here's where things get a little complicated. I'm just gonna make it 40 here. That's good for now. A little bit of that feels much closer to the reference compared to the size of the cathedral and the thing we got here. And I think it's gonna look super nice. A little bit pushed right there. That feels about right. Yep, I like this. Now we can actually work this out and make it look super cool. Down, down, down. A little bit more. Up, down. Cool. That's okay. We can always just work on the landscape. Compared to such a tiny little thing, yeah, well, I'm sorry, yeah, it's not gonna be a big crown, yeah. I mean, cannot make a huge just city for the Shadow Lord, yeah. Yeah, if you want the crown to be bigger, it's gonna be a whole, like, another city just for the Shadow Lord, which makes no sense. So yep, let's align this a little bit better with the actual island. That's kind of cool. Right there, aligned with the center. Okay, that's super cool stuff. Alright, so that's it for this stream. I'm gonna take a little break and continue a little bit later.
Can you walk on it?
Yeah, for sure. Let me just save everything. Let me just save a little bit because we made this nanite and we modified it, so it needs to resave all the little pieces. These dark fantasy assets are going to be amazing for the desolated city, because I want to make like a cemetery with like huge broken statues, and then it's gonna be closer to the forgotten city right here, and this area, all this area, I want to make it kind of like foggy and gray, and like these ashes here. It's gonna be perfect to like build this here and really change a little bit, make it more interesting and stuff. So yeah, let me show you. Let's start playing from here. I don't know if it has collisions or not. Let me just double check if it actually allows me to play. We cannot make the cathedral bigger, because I mean it will kill all the scale and everything. The only thing we can do is the island smaller to actually be closer to the reference you gave me, like. Oops. What happened here? Okay, maybe we don't have collisions on that. Let me try it again from this other area. Let me play here. It should have collisions, because I played on the other level. It should definitely have collisions. Yeah, this is gonna be exciting, like modifying all this and making it like look super cool. It's gonna be super nice. Especially the interior of the cathedral, I didn't like it too much. It was too much like a cultist kind of like. What's going on? Oh, it's the fog. The fog is just crazy. Oh, okay. Sorry, give me a second. What's going on with this exponential fog? Exponential. The lighting. I need to check the lighting, because that's another thing. So exponential height fog. This one needs to be. I guess I will just turn it off. Let me think about it. Can I just delete it and then come back and bring it back? Let me just save and save, in case we can just import the settings for the other one. I will just delete it for a second, then just play. Let's see. The lighting will change a lot, like a lot, because we need to adjust all of that. Okay, nice. It's not that bad, actually. At least we can see now without the exponential fog. That's so nice. Collision problems. And the little cube to move the scene. Right here, you see all these kind of like cultist, kind of like magic things. Not really happy with this. I mean, I don't really like this pink fire and this portal and this kind of like demonic kind of thing there. We can make it like a throne, like a big throne made out of bones or something, and the Shadow Lord is just sitting there. That will be super cool. Like, I like that, the idea of like a big throne. That's kind of cool. And all this mess right here, like what is this mess in here? Like, no, let's make it like a cool kind of like bone, like made out of bone, some kind of nice structures. Well, I understand, like somebody actually tried to, you see like all the arrows and stuff. Yes, I'll go to the island. Let me show you, so you get an idea of the scale of the island. This sea looks.
Style matches very well. Is this a piece of the same project?
Yeah, everything is Cinti polygon assets. We're trying to work with Cinti polygon assets only, and try to we are using other assets, and I'm trying to match the style with textures and like that kind of decimated kind of feel, like low poly feel. Give me a second, John. I don't see where the island is. Oh, it's because we have some water. Yeah, let me change that a little bit. Totally forgot that we have some water floating there. Yeah, the water plane. Water. We need to get the water ocean. Is it ocean? Ocean water plane. Yep, this ocean water plane needs to be a little bit lower. Just give me a second. Yep, let's just actually push it somewhere around there. Nice. And then I love this color of ocean. This is beautiful. This is exactly the color I wanted for the pirate, for the whole thing. I like this dark color of ocean, not this kind of like tropical light blue color. It's not really, doesn't look nice. Looks too naive and kind of like friendly. We want something more like, you know, dangerous and stuff. What's going on here? Oh, this is the seafloor again. Sorry. Damn it. This seafloor, we need to push it down as well, and it needs to be underneath the actual. Needs to be underneath the thing. I think that's good. Let's see. Underneath that little bit more, like this, like that. Okay, anyways, let's play. Save. Let's play from here. I think that's good. Now we should be able to see what's going on. Okay, 5 seconds. Nice. So this is the size of the island. It's still a bit too much. It's too big, I'll say. Oh, these rocks again. We cannot see this thing. But let me see. Here we can see a little bit of the shape of the thing. I will make it even smaller because it doesn't really match with the size, you see. Here you can see the ocean. You see? I will make it smaller so it actually fits the size of the cathedral. It needs to be very small actually. You see, we don't need all of this space at all. You see? What do you think about making it like, you see, half the size? Let's go landscape, number 3, and make it a little bit smaller. I think it should look much better. Let's divide each of these by 2. And everything went good, so nice. Let's see, where is it? Maybe let's try to push it a little bit. It's a little bit hard to move this landscape around. Let's see if we can get it. Okay, it appeared a little bit there. This is a good size. I feel this is a very good size. We can really modify the rocks to really fit the shape. I feel this is closer to what you showed me. I mean, we want the castle to actually be put on top of it, you know. I believe this is a very, very good size to make the cathedral feel big, because if we make the island too big,
it's a bit smaller, but we need space for mobs you can grind and walk a bit for chest runs and so on.
Let me show you this size. You see, we can make bridges like this that connect the thing. Let me see. Maybe it's too small. Yeah, maybe it's too small. I mean, because it will be cool to have the cathedral right in the point of it. Like if you have the cathedral like right on the first, that looks more like the reference, like having it like right on the point of the crown. That's crazy. And then you have all the back area. I don't know. We need to think about this placement, because if we put it in the back, it's also interesting. But if you want something closer to the reference you showed me, that you got the cliffs down and you have the entrance right in front, I think it looks amazing. It will take me, it will take me some work to like relocate these assets and place them in a very interesting place. But I feel like this is not a bad size. Let me play a little bit. Always play test, because we cannot really have an idea for the scale if we don't have the player. We need to really play a little bit to check what's the scale. It's very confusing when you get far away from it. Okay, 5 seconds. There you go. Okay, this is kind of nice. Oh, we have some collisions.
Make it big to fit with the dragon size and put the castle ATR the top of crown in one of those diamond shapes.
Yeah, but then we have a very big island to work on. That's the issue. Then we have a very, very big island to work on. I think that maybe we can make it a tiny bit bigger. Like, I divided the original size by 2. Maybe we can divide the original size by, I don't know, half the size. So, I mean, make it half the size bigger. But I think this is pretty big, actually. Like, we can actually have a lot of fun around the thing. And the cathedral can be way on top.
At LOX or no?
I think that... what about this? Let me show you. What if we put the cathedral a little bit higher? So it gives that, like, that sense of, yeah, you see? Now it's on top of everything. I really like this. We can push it back a little, up, not so much, like a little bit like that maybe. And now we can have little bridges that you can go through. Maybe little kind of closer to the ground and stuff. This feels very nice. It's like the center point of the whole thing. Like, it's kind of cool. I like this. And then you need to climb through this little area. This is very cool. Like how this house just fell into the ground.
Yeah, now better.
You see? I like this. You see how sharp. You see how sharp it looks? The point, it's pointing at you. It feels like so aggressive. Like, it feels like, oh no, this is a bad place. This is a bad place. This is a very dangerous place, right? It gives you that feeling of danger, right? Like, look at these spikes just pointing at you, like. And then we need to find some.
Make a more natural crown-shaped island is better to be small.
Then we can make some of these areas, maybe one of these spikes on maybe one of those, to have one of those kind of little kind of bay areas, so you can like leave the boat there and you need to go up, and then you can actually go into the island, like very steep kind of thing. So there's a little bit, let's say like a little bit here of sand that where you can.
Yes, looks good, but the crown a bit bigger.
Okay, let's make it bigger. Let's see. Let's think. So 15. That's kind of nice. Okay, let's push it back. Okay, maybe a little bit to the front. I think that feels good. And even this lines up perfectly here. That's kind of nice. Is it centered a little bit? I feel that it's nice. What do you guys think? I think it feels very good. That size. Yeah, I also think it feels great. What do you think, John?
Looks great. Good, let's do that.
Nice, thank you guys. I'm happy that we got the right size. I think you see now we can actually, yeah, it feels kind of nice. Now we can like make a little bay area. I need to think how I'm going to deal with the bay area, not to destroy the shape of the crown too much, because we want to keep the shape as cool as possible and make this kind of border. These rocks on the side, I'm gonna need to.
Say one wants to create a massive world. What approach would you take? Can Unreal make your height-size world all at once? Or is there any file management system within Unreal to have smaller multiple projects that could be aggregated into one afterwards?
There is a world partition system where you can have like a massive, 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 massive world, and what it does is just loads whatever is close to the player. And as you move further away, it keeps loading areas. It's called world partition, and it's super powerful, and it's actually what we are using on this project. But setting that up properly, it takes some effort. It's not so easy for the.
Unreal can do it, but your computer is another story at Yonokira.
Yeah, you need a strong computer if you're going for realism, like this environments you want me to create or for the concept. It's gonna take more. It's gonna take more resources for sure. Now we are dealing with more of a low poly stylized kind of cartoon kind of approach, so it's a little bit easier on the computer to process these graphics, but for sure a little bit something more realistic and make it everything in one world is possible. It needs a little bit more optimization and a little bit more little tricks to get it right.
Interesting.
But it is possible, Yume. Also, it is possible to have loading levels. For example, you go through one tunnel and then you have a loading screen, and then you load another level. You have a loading screen,
Thank you, Oswell.
and it's super cool. Yeah, actually, Fino helped me a lot with the world partition stuff, and we got it to actually work pretty nice. Actually, it loads super quickly and stuff, and it's super nice. We have actually a little map right here, world partition, and here we have all the map right here. You see the little dragon is separated into little cubes. We have all the little zones from the map right here. We can load whatever we need, and it's super nice thing. I really need to learn world partition better. It is a little complicated, but super powerful stuff, definitely. So yeah, I think that's it.
Expect to use a huge extra hard drive just for one huge ass page file. Laughing face.
Page files. Oh yeah, so that's kind of cool. I like this shape a lot. Really good idea, John, on having these shapes.
The map is part ion into small projects.
Yeah, basically. Not into small.
What do these cubes correspond to?
There are not small projects. It's one project that separates the map into small areas, and the Unreal Engine loads each specific area by separate. So if you're too far away from one area, it doesn't load it.
The map is partitioned into squares.
Into squares, yeah. And that's how you get away with performance and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty cool stuff. Alright, the weather got bad again. Yeah, when you get that little shiny sun,
Okay.
it's better to go out and take advantage of it. Look at this craziness. They're baking a monster right there. Okay.
Oh, and the planet is round. Sorry if my questions are trivial.
No, it's a very good question. Actually, it's a very good question because it's
Questions are there to be asked.
there are some thunderstorms going around this thing. It even comes with thunderstorm. This asset pack is amazing. So yeah, I'm going to take a little break, a little shower, and I'll see you in a little bit. Thank you so much for watching. And yep, pretty excited. Looking great. Gonna be working on this. It's so funny, the little crown on top of the dragon. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm kind of happy because it's not as big as. It doesn't look like the dragon has an actual crown on its head, which it looks kind of like, you know, not so serious in my opinion. But anyways, that was great progress, and yeah, that's it for now. Before I close this map, I like to unload everything.
Thank you for streaming your work. I've sent you the information by the way. See ya.
Awesome.
See ya guys.
I will definitely check it out.